did want to bring this up about this with this Draymond Green clip though, because he might have been spitting. I ain't really looked at it. It's just
I saw a list today Stephen A. put out. It was like the players with under the most pressure to win a championship. I think James Harden was 1, CP was 2, Jason Tatum was 3, Joker was 4, and Luka wasn't even on the list. I feel like
Luka went out on the list.
European players has not caught the same flack of winning a championship as U.S. players, and I don't understand that.
It's really a knock. So when you have a Luka, when you have Jokic, yeah, they're good European players are coming over, they're dominating, but do we hold them to the same standard?
These guys are top 10 guys in our league. I didn't even think about it from the perspective of you saying like it's a knock. Like I didn't even think about that. But what I will say is whoever is knocking them, at some point you got to stop. Like these guys are as good as anyone in the league, if not better. If the thing is, it's a knock and we don't hold them to that standard, that got to go.
There's no way JT's supposed to be in this conversation right now. He's 24, 25 years old, but that's what media does.
How is the same for Luka?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, here's the problem with that. Here's the huge problem with that, and then this is why they go to the race thing. Because when Giannis wasn't winning championships, I think we all vividly remember what that was like. Run and dunk, man. You're a fraud. You're just like you build a wall and you're done. When Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons weren't getting it done, we were talking about trading Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons every day. Now here we are. We're kind of going on Jokic. We're going on Luka. The difference is Luka just got here. So Luka, I don't get. Luka just got the fuck here. Jokic, he just got to this level. So they're both kind of relatively new. But even if you wanted to add pressure, there's pressure this season, my nigga. Like it's new. It's new for Jokic. There's pressure this year. It's like, all right, you are the 1 seed. You are a 3-time MVP at this point in time. What's up? The West is wide open. People are saying you're the best player in the world. And nobody has a super team. That's what I'm saying. And your cast is back. Like this is the season. But because we weren't saying this months ago, he didn't have those two guys. They weren't the number one. It's a new argument. So it's all this stuff is new, and we're asking for people to go back in time and dunk on people before they blew up, and that's odd. And then it's just with Jokic and Luka because, as I brought up earlier, Joel and Giannis got that shit. Frame one, they got this shit. They got the shit. The second they were winning these awards, second they were getting this regular season praise and not getting it done, they got the shit. So, but they're gonna push that to skin tone. So you can't really win until Jokic and Luka get slandered. So tough.
There are different expectations. That's what I wanted to get to. I believe there are different expectations coming in and going throughout the careers of these people. I think Dirk might be the most accurate. Look at MJ. Dirk might be the most like accurate representation of like European players getting the criticism. But I just think coming in there are different expectations. I could only imagine if Victor was American, like with that hype train, with all the what everything would look like for him and the expectations that would be coming in. He'd be the chosen
Zion. He'd be with Zion. Yeah. That's what we've seen with Zion. That's exactly what it would be like. It'll be, and the foreign version of that is what we're seeing with Victor now, or what we've seen with what I guess Ben Simmons when he first came to college. He was the number one pick.
They didn't even know
he had hype.
They had not international. Like
they ain't know.
And let's be clear.
He went to Mount Vernon. I guess.
Let's also be clear.
I'm trying to think of the last one that got hyped. That was a high pick. Is what I'm saying.
Let's also be clear. There's a separation too with when you add White in there. At least in my opinion, might be some separation when you add White.
Are you saying that they overrate or underrate the guys that are white?
I think they underrate and underestimate, and then therefore they don't put the proper expectations. But this also could be like Vsauce just said. Let's just all start to try to adjust. Like it's cool that they're not putting all this pressure on Luka, and right now in this season they're putting all these rumors and stuff. There was a couple last year that for like they were just random media posts. Yeah, if Luka had to leave, he'd be joining Jokic in Denver, not the other way around. And I was like, what? Ain't that nigga like 4 years into the league or 3 years into the league or something like that. What are we talking about?
The Luka Jones, the Luka Jones. I'm gonna be blunt, and this is where they sign, seal, deliver a short, and call me a bootlegger. The Luka Jones, Uno reverse, nigga. If he was a nigga, everybody on Luka dick. If Luka was Ant, oh my lord. Like, oh my goodness. If Luka was even Trae Young, oh my god. So it's odd. It's odd. And I don't even usually pull that card. Y'all know I love my queens. Y'all know I like
it's
what's
Milk
up,
March,
bro?
though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? But I'm just saying, yo, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, that shit is so corny with him specifically. Jokic, I can kind of get it, but it's just wrong. Jokic is just wrong. Now, if Jokic stinks it up this season, that's why I said the pack gonna smack. I ain't gonna lie. When you hear 3-time MVP, no rings, all right, that's gonna smack. That's gonna smack. I'm not gonna be the one pushing the agenda, but the blunt gonna be there.
I can't.
It's gonna smack. It's gonna smack. It's gonna smack.
It depends. It depends. It's situational if it's gonna smack. If Jokic go out there and he genuinely puts up a 40-point triple-double in a loss, in a losing series to the team that wins the finals, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to call me a bootlegger because I'm not knocking.
I'm about to say 0 rings is nasty though.
It don't matter.
Hey, average 42. Average 42, dog.
It's tough. That's what I'm saying. Once you
Jerry
you
West
had that
nigga,
label,
who the fuck cares?
We would have to again. If we're just doing it without context, that's fine. If you want to pull the card, that's cool. That's cool.
You know what's so funny? And you did this like this loser shit. This is so funny coming from you.
Way.
This is so funny coming from not Mr. He's a
Dame's
loser.
a
loser.
So,
and wait. Let me get this. Hold on. Let me get this off. Let me get this off. Because I went back and I saw those folks talk about that. CC Omar didn't want to have a serious conversation with Dama. Why you just didn't admit that you was wrong? Yeah. I wanted to be. That is so contradictory. I can't believe last podcast you was caping for that loser Anthony Edwards like that. And now you're sitting here about to cape for another. If Jokic goes out there and he tries his hardest, right?
That's not what I said.
He wasn't caping for Anthony Edwards.
Bro, because no. In the context
he just asked
of the
if
conversation,
you knew his rival. That's the context of the conversation.
But that shouldn't matter.
Damo asked you what his rival was, and you didn't know.
To Damo, it shouldn't have mattered because Bezos. If I said Dame's rival, because I'm surprised Dame's rival is Steph. Damo, he's a loser. It doesn't matter.
No, he wouldn't know.
No. Don't speak for him. Don't you?
Okay.
No, let me speak for myself.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
And I know you gonna say that
because that's such a crazy twist of the context of the conversation and the question at hand, dog. That's crazy.
You know why I know you're capping? Because that same pod, you can go back and look. We were having a conversation about when Souls asked, "Is there a rivalry between LA?" And Sage said, "Yes." Y'all niggas was like, "There's not a real rivalry." What did I say in that part? I said, "You know what? It is a rivalry. Niggas do get up, but it's crazy to call it a rivalry when it's no."